la cabina de Nintendo, que parece que están de fiesta aquí. Todo un lounge reservado en el Marriott, ya, puro lujo. Estamos con The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. Tenemos a la bellísima Shannon ayudándonos. Nos va a hablar un poco del gameplay del juego, de lo que podemos esperar con Zelda. Y so Shannon, what can you tell us about the game? How do you play The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword?
So this particular game uses Wii Motion Plus technology, which in this case is actually built into the remote. So if people ask you why it doesn't have a Wii Motion Plus built in, and it has a 1-to-1 ratio when I'm playing. So when I move my remote around, it's going to show up on the screen as my sword moving the exact same motion. So I can make a stabbing motion, I can flip enemies up by doing an upward motion. It also uses the nunchuck as my shield, and it has familiar Z targeting, so I'm going to hold down Z to target enemies and lock on. And the C button will kind of act as a helpful button for using the bow and arrow. So I'm going to hop into the gameplay here. This is going to be the dungeon demo portion. Fun things about this title is that you can use A to dash. So here I'm going to lock on to the spat, and I'm going to use my sword. So you can see how my sword is following my hand as I move it around. If I shake the remote and nunchuck together, I'll do a power slash. One of the fun things in this title is the beetle. I'm going to actually aim it this way, and I'm going to use the remote to guide the beetle. And now you can see I've just cut the string that the spider is hanging from. So I'm going to run over here. So you can see how I made the stabbing motion to hit the
weak spot.
The weak spot, exactly. So I'll use the bow here. You can see the C button here is helping me use my bow.
So you zoomed in using the nunchuck right now?
Yeah, so you kind of make a motion backwards like you're drawing the string back. And so there's an enemy in here. And I'll just be able to show you a little bit how the shield works in here. Holding his swords. If I hit in the area where he's not holding the swords, I'm going to hit him.
So the Wii Motion Plus allows you to like strike with more precision between the weak spots where Correct. He's not covering, right?
Yeah, a big portion of the game is finding out how to hit an enemy based on what they're doing. Like if a spider is crawling around on the ground, I can go like this and knock it upwards. It'll be on its legs, and then I can stab it. And another, so this is an upgraded beetle. When you shoot the beetle, sometimes you'll run into walls. When you get the upgraded version, it'll let you run into more things before it goes away.
Okay. I should get an upgrade like that for when I'm driving.
Yeah. So you can see its jaw will deliver a blow to smaller objects. So I'm going to go back to the beetle, and you can see how the door didn't open to let me out like it normally does. Normally you kill the enemy, and it just knows that, and then it starts opening. But in this case, I have to actually think about how to get back out. How did I get in? This is how I'm going to get out.
So all the puzzle elements from Zelda are right there, you know?
Yeah, but it just uses everything in a new way. It's really fun, and you're going to encounter a lot more puzzles that you don't know how to solve. Just because you played a Zelda game in the past doesn't mean you're automatically going to be great at this one. So here's another way I'm going to use the beetle. Oops. We're going to launch it up here, and you're definitely going to use the beetle for exploration. I happen to know that the Switch is here, so that's why I knew that. But when you're running around in the dungeon and you just see locked doors, you don't know what to do. You're definitely going to want to use that beetle and see if you can find any sort of crevices or things that you couldn't reach on foot.
And well, right now, I know you guys can't say a lot about the game since Nintendo's a little bit on the hush-hush about it.
We want it to be a surprise. We want you to be delighted when you get it. We don't want you to know all about it, right?
But we did get a couple of questions from some of our users. You know, I was hoping maybe, you know, if it was possible, like we got one of our users asking if there's going to be any type of kind of, you know, version for the Wii U that Nintendo announced, or is that like?
You know, we have not announced a Zelda title for the Wii U, but if you were at E3, there was a Zelda HD experience that would show you what Zelda might look like if it was done in HD. It was actually pretty exciting. Did you get a chance to check it out?
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
It looked really good, yeah.
And we also had another question from a different one of our users who was asking, you know, since this is the 25th year anniversary of Zelda,
yes,
and we really didn't get like a lot on the Ocarina of Time. Like, I mean, it's a great game, but we didn't get like a special edition. Is there any type of plan for Skyward Sword special edition?
Yeah, I have not heard of anything of that nature. I know that we'll definitely be doing something to celebrate 25th. I think what they announced at E3 was a downloadable title, Zelda Four Swords.
Yeah,
so definitely look for that. That'll be on the eShop for your Nintendo 3DS.
Okay, perfect. Now, entonces, zombies, eso fue todo el gameplay de Zelda. Vamos a tener más footage de todo lo que es Zelda Skyward Sword, al igual que todos los demás juegos de Nintendo. Por el momento los vamos a dejar y otra vez muchas gracias a nuestra anfitriona Shannon por habernos ayudado. Thank you very much, Shannon. Oh, there you go.
That's all I know.